Oh yeah, Judges Hill in that area. Yeah.
Exactly.
Kind of where MLK comes down.
And I said, and I saw one, and I said, this is the kind of house I'm talking about, because that's the only part of Austin where the really old houses were.
Yeah.
And he said, well, let's look this one up, And it was, I think maybe at that time, probably 250, 280, maybe even 300.
Okay,
in 84.
Wow.
It was way out of, it was at least twice my range. And I suspect it was even a little more.
Yeah.
Hyde Park, all those places.
Well, ours is a house. It's a modest house. It's well built and everything. Yeah. But it was 125. That's what we bought it for.
So we started moving out into the country when looked at stuff in Thrall and looked at.
Oh, yeah, that was country back then.
Places
and
around.
There was a bunch of cotton, elevators or whatever they call
exactly.
it. The trains that pick up the cotton.
Looking at a place, we looked at a place that I actually loved. It was $95,000 in Hutto at that time, but it was an old Victorian, two-story.
Hey, Roland.
Close to what existed of downtown Hutto, and they had in the top of it had, I don't remember if they were leaded glass, but it had fancy windows, and it had a wraparound porch. It was two-story, and the windows in the dining room, formal dining room, and around on that side were floor to ceiling windows. Oh, wow. And in the tops of the windows, I think they were arches, I remember, they were stars, Lone Stars.
Nice.
And they were stars, set in the glass. And that was between 95 and 100 then.
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
And didn't end up going out there because I didn't want to go all the way out to Hutto.
Out to the boonies.
Yeah, you Texans talk about the boonies a lot. Like everybody lives in the boonies in Texas, don't they?
Well, my mom came down to visit the first time in probably the late 80s. She didn't come for a few years.
Yeah.
And she said, where I was living, she said, I'm surprised, John, coming from the farm and coming from the country, you don't want to, be a little bit out more, and a little bit closer to your roots. And I said, well, let's take a drive, Mom. And look at how far we would have to be out to buy anything anywhere close.
Yeah. Well, play that Barton Springs song for me. Mark.
I'm Mark.
Roland Mark.
Yes.
And I see your shirt there, hotter than hell.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a recent one? It says 20.
Last year, I think. 2021.
2021. So
Yeah.
did you ride that last year?
I did ride it last year. I didn't ride it this year. I was just busy this year, and I didn't really train, and so I just didn't do it.
My Encore career is about 10 years with Bike Texas, and I still volunteer for them, do legislative stuff.
Oh, wow.
But
cool.
I've been to a number.
He's a
of
lawyer, by the way.
Oh, okay. We worked. Always work a booth there. And
Yeah.
They still do. And I've ridden the Wimpy, 100 kilometers.
Yeah.
Not the 100 miles.
I think I rode that one probably the first time or two I went many, many years ago, and then the past, I think 3 times I've been. My son and I start out together. We don't ride together because quickly.
But you do the 100.
He leaves me up to what I do the 100.
Well, good for you. That's great.
Yeah.
Go through the Air Force. I was stationed at Air Force Base back in the.
Oh, how
60s.
interesting! Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost kind of want to do the shorter route just to get to ride through the base.
Yeah, that's right, because the other one goes around.
Yeah, you don't see it.
Well, it's changed because back then we were in these old World War II barracks that they were actually starting to tear down, and now it looks like I told one of the when I was there one time riding through, because we do the I did the 61 year, and then we do the whatever the other one is, the 30 or something.
Mm-hmm.
I went to breaks, and I say, well, I was stationed here, and some sergeant like, oh yeah. Boy, this place doesn't look the same. It looks like a college campus. And boy, he just kind of, he's just so proud. I said, this place looks great.
That's funny,
it's really changed.
That's cool.
We would march out there during winter. And, I'm from Indiana, so, it wasn't any big deal to me. And the kids from California, man, they were just dying.
Yeah. I'll bet.
Well, want me to do it?
Yeah, do it, please.
I've swam in Barton Springs on and off, been a regular on and off for years there, and more lately I've been back in. I decided I need to stay in for the rest of my life if I can. And so I just started thinking of lines like, on any day at Barton Springs you can see most anything when I swim in there.
Do you swim there, Mark?
Yeah. I was trained as a swimmer when I was younger. That was my best sport. So yeah, I was lucky. I still kind of have all that. Not fast, but I can get across the pool. On any day at Barton Springs, you can see most anything. Pretty girls, handsome boys, kids young and old with water toys. Children jumping, splashing, laughing, cool waters, sunny skies. People black and brown and white, and people every shape and size. Samson deep down wants to roam, philosophers still sit on stone. Schools of bass would part for you and merge right back once you were through. Catfish on the bottom blue, carp would hang out with them too. Don't know why they went away, I'd love to see them all someday. Billy Barton's lovely daughter, Spanish missions near the springs, Conqua in their sacred place, things these waters once have seen. Over years things have changed, different people come and gone, but like our flag and country, these springs belong to everyone. White-haired ladies neath the bow swam every day, but we watched how, one by one, they slipped away. I'd love to see them all someday. If winter weather closed the gate, legend says that they would take a boost to get across the fence and skinny dip at no expense. The city man said, ladies, please. They said, you can stay or leave, and dropped their towels, and in they eased to where it's always 68 degrees. And the young man went off on his way. For now, when the young man came back with the police, they were cited and released, and promised that next time at least they'd wear more than just a smile. Now you normally wouldn't chalk this up to youthful indiscretion, but they said, we just forgot that we're still a little young and wild. On any day at Barton Springs, you can see most anything. Barking dogs at Barking Springs, they love swimming just like you. Lifeguards watching from the chair, a quick glance or a moment's stare. You're the reason that they're there, they do these things for you. People took out to the street to change the laws they hoped would keep the springs as pure as they could be. They did it all for you. To right the things that had gone wrong, to keep the regulations strong. They stayed out there all night long, they did it all for you. So if you're someone new to town and you like the things you found, we need you to double down, we need you to care. 'Cause nothing in this life is free, it takes you and it takes me to save these springs, and we will see you there. dark clouds gather round and sheets of rain come pouring down. In the creek the waters rise, you hear the roar and realize it's just the aquifer that is, sing it with me,
Did I just miss a protest song?
For another day in Garden Springs, where you can see most anything. Salamanders, hidden veins, scientists hoping for a glance. In the bathhouse, open air, made of gardens everywhere. White-haired ladies smiling down on morning swimmers all year round. In the west, the setting moon, the brand new day's unveiling soon, where you can see most anything on any day at Barton Spring.
There it is. Yeah.
So got a little bit of everything in there.
What is your name?
I'm Mark. Yeah, what's your name?
David.
David.
Do you know Laurie Dries?
Laurie Drish. Not sure if I do.
Accordion player, minor miss at marching band. But for many years, she was the salamander queen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was the
She ate
marine
them.
biologist who studied the salamander
Oh,
and had to go down there with a scuba tank every day and count salamanders.
well, that sounds like fun. Yeah,
That's
you
a
still
hell of a
see 'em
job.
down there. They're in the smaller springs now. They, counting them in the Eliza Springs, and there's three different springs. Actually, I think there's 4 or 5 actually springs there. There's 3 main ones, and there's a couple of other minor ones there, and they come in from different
You're
directions.
camping next to me.
Oh,
I'm Debbie.
oh, hey Debbie.
What's your name?
I'm Matt.
Hi, Matt.
You, John?
John.
Mm-hmm.
I almost
Oh,
didn't
Matt,
recognize you.
Matt.
I almost didn't
Oh, yeah, I
recognize
got
you
cowboy
with
stash
the
going, that's
stash,
right.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Matt?
I'm doing well, David.
Good.
Good to see you.
I'm Mark.
I'm Mark.
That's the name.
Roland.
This is Camp NashBill, and that's who I am.
There.
Bill.
This is the guy responsible for all this.
We've met before,
Yeah.
but it's been a while.
Where you been?
Well, Matt usually hangs out.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no
There's nobody
can't
else
agree.
There is no can
this
agree.
time.
I mean, that was just so weird to see.
They now agree there's no canopy.
Finally. It took them not to show up for them to agree.
Any agreement.
They agreed not to show.
You can play next, Roland, if you'd like.
Okay.
I didn't want to make David have to play, so I went that way.
Please don't make David have to play.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
you
right
wouldn't want
away
that.
like
You wouldn't
that.
want that.
You need to get, like,
Yeah.
relax.
Looks like you're recording.
I am.
Always.
I have been the last couple of years, and I've gotten some great video from here.
And what do you do with it?
Put it on YouTube mostly.
Usually blackmails people.
I was gonna say I ain't doing
Well,
nothing.
if they
I don't wanna
if they
promote it.
undress, I'll blackmail them.
Huh?
If they undress, I'll blackmail them. Yeah.
Well, I
You don't.
I
Yeah,
definitely
don't do
undressed
that
my
here.
vocals. I only found out the other day that I was
I
on.
didn't infringe on your video.
No, not at all.
I'm seeking redress myself.
No. Very good.
He's
That's what we
clever.
pay him for.
Homer lived in the shack behind the house on Jackson Street. Said a woman's ways left him unsettled, and he never saw a doctor, and he never took strong drink, and he never used harsh language in the parlor. And Homer knew the names of every woman, child, and man who ever made a home in the Fleur County. And Homer knew the ways of all the critters that were wild, coons and coyotes that died for bounty. Homer spoke with the Lord every day, and he walked with the Lord close beside him. Homer spoke with the Lord as a man might speak with a lifelong companion. Now Homer had a daughter. She played the box guitar. She came home with a boy from Austin, Texas. And they both looked kind of ragged and they both looked kind of wild. But Homer knew the Lord in time corrects us. So Homer called the Lord to the breakfast table. And the curtains moved although there was no breeze. And the young man felt a shiver and the hair stood on his arm. As Homer spoke with the Lord with gentle ease. Lord, you know these children will be driving on that highway, leaving us to cross that great red river. Watch over them and guide them and keep them safe from harm. Bring them once again to Oklahoma. Homer spoke with the Lord every day. He walked with the Lord close beside him. Homer spoke with the Lord as a man might speak with a lifelong companion. And Homer had a lifelong companion.
That's sweet.
Stuart Burns.
Stuart Burns.
Yep. That's Stuart.
You're doing a great job with that.
Thanks, I really like that song.
That's a great song.
Yeah.
It is. First time I heard it, I fell in love with
Who
it.
wrote that?
Stuart Burns, yeah. Stuart Michael Burns.
I don't know.
Stuart was sat in this chair right here year after year after year, night after night here at Kerrville, and played the most amazing songs.
I've never heard of him.
Yeah.
He kind of flew under the radar, but he was just amazing. Really fine folk guitarist.
And
And but
an
just,
old folkie from the Village days.
yeah, he was the real deal.
Yeah.
Stuart did not suffer fools gladly.
I was telling Mark about this song, so I'm going to play it. This is the only time I ever went to the State Fair of Texas, and it's a true story. I was dating, I met a lady in my MS support group that I was running in Dallas who had muscular dystrophy. She was in her 40s, and she had come to my group because she was going to groups for MD and finding out that people were dying before they were 20.
Mm.
And so somebody actually suggested to her that she go to the MS group because we're all old. You know, we start in the 30s and we go to the 80s and 70s age before we pass away. So we kind of got involved with each other a little bit, and she wanted to go to the state fair. She was a paraplegic, so she had a chair that she had to use, and she had her van to get the chair in. Okay, so we went in her van to the state fair, and I really didn't care much about the fair, but we were having a good time, and I was glad to be there. Everything that happened in this song is absolutely true. It definitely happened this way. This is called She Rolls. Well, she rolls. Oh my, that girl, she can roll. You give her a set of wheels and down the road she rolls. But she's sweet, so sweet. Her kisses are such a treat. Like chocolate and whipped cream, she leaves my knees weak, she's sweet. She gets around pretty well. She's independent, you can tell. Lady of good taste and a gentle touch. It's kind to see she cares so much. Where she drives when we go out, that van, it gets her about. She gets on the lift and gets a hand on that shift, and she drives. Well, she's kind, so kind. Her attitude is well refined. She never honks her horn or shows the drivers her scorn. She's kind. She gets around pretty well. She's independent, you can tell. A lady of good taste and a gentle touch. It's plain to see she cares so much. Here's the part that's really true. We took a run to the fair. She met some animal kids there. She petted a tiger kitten with which she was smitten on this run. We had fun, such fun, but then her batteries were done. She needed some assist, and so I pushed her the distance. Shit was fun. Now don't you get me wrong when I say I pushed her around. When her batteries are strong, she's got the fastest wheels in town. Well, she rolls, she rolls. Oh my, that girl, she could roll. You give her a set of wheels and down the road she rolls. She rolls where she rolls. She rolls. She rolls. She rolls.
Did you ever see her again?
We kind of spent some time together, and we kind of went apart a little bit, and she found a guy that she liked, and she married him, moved to Denver.
Oh.
So he actually was the guy who repaired her lift and her
Huh.
fan.
Well, there you go. You
It's a
find somebody who
perfect-
can repair your wheels. You
That's
marry
what you
him,
do.
right?
You have him. I think it's a rule, actually.
But you got a good song out of it.
I got a good song out of it, and it was a
Yeah.
good experience all the way around. She was pretty nice.
Still thinking about Stewart's song that you did, Roland. My favorite rhyme in there is him rhyming Texas with Correxus.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah.
Boy from Austin, Texas, but he knew in time the Lord corrects us. that's
He was priceless.
that's,
Just
that's Matthew
priceless.
Standard rhyme.
It's your turn.
Okay. You know, viruses have been getting a lot of bad press lately. So I thought I should try to write a song and take a different point of view.
Stick up for the virus.
Take a
Sounds
different
good.
point of view.
In trepidation.
Well, marooned here on this planet since near the dawn of time. I've tried to make it beautiful. I've worked to make it mine. I am virus. Near all the forms of life on Earth are forms of life I made. I gave the cell its nucleus. I made predator and prey. I am virus. I am virus, you're the human. I am father, you the son. You're not sure that I'm a life form. I'm not sure you should be one. I am virus.
That's
created mammals, and I saw that it was good. For 50 million years or so, it worked just like it should. I am virus. And then I made the primates, and that was good as well. But one of them got out of hand, and things just went to hell. I am virus. I am virus, you're the human. I am father, you the son. You're not sure that I'm a life form. I'm not sure you should be one. I am virus. Well, your Charlie Darwin sought the truth, and he mostly got it right. But he could not see me hiding just beneath his sight. I am virus. Now you know that I am here, and you know what I can do. Your first thought is to conquer. Where has conquest gotten you? I am virus. 10,000 years of empires all returned to dust. When you are gone, your biggest guns, relics left to rust. I am virus. I am virus, you're the human. I am father, you the son. You're not sure that I'm a life form. I'm not sure you should be one. I am virus. Well, you think that I am evil as you stare into the void. Look at all that I've created. Look at all that you've destroyed. I am virus. You're destroying other life forms that I took such pain to make. If you think you can defeat me, that will be your last mistake. I am virus. I am virus, you're the human. I am father, you the son. You're not sure that I'm a life form. I'm not sure you should be one. I am virus. Do not forget who gave you life, who shaped your DNA. The virus that created you can snatch it all away. I am virus. I'll be here when you are gone. I was here before you came. You are worshiping false viruses. You do not know my name. I am virus. Yes, you are worshiping false viruses. You do not know my name. I am virus. I am virus.
Wow.
It just goes to show you can write a song about anything. Anything. My
Yeah, I've
goodness.
heard that one before.
It's kind of reminiscent of the selfish gene, you know. We're all working for our DNA, you know. It's not working for us, you know.
That's good. I think Stuart would have liked that song. Pretty much.
Stuart would.
That's good. That's real good. That was clever.
I had fun writing that.
I'm sure you did. Definitely. Look at that boy is using a 3-string
I thought I'd
cable.
use this little gizmo.
Yeah.
Just,
Where'd
you
you
know,
where'd you
where'd
get
it come
that?
from?
I don't know. I got a whole bunch of them in
Fell
the
out of
camper.
heavens.
See, I just really want the E string here, so I leave it shy of the E string
See that? He's even getting crazier.
in case I play in a D. There's a song, I don't know if y'all remember, Rolling Stones did a long time ago called Prodigal Son. And at the time I thought it was written by the Stones. And it's kind of apparently a mistake on the album cover that they meant to credit the original author, but it's a gentleman named Robert Wilkins. He was a blues singer back in the late 20s and early 30s. and he wrote a song called "That's No Way for Us to Get Along," about a poor boy going back to telling his mother about how he's mistreated by all the women in the world. And he played in ice houses and some pretty tough joints. And one day or one night, he witnessed a homicide and changed his life. Got religion, became the Reverend Robert Wilkins. And then he kind of transformed that song to "Prodigal Son." And you can find it on YouTube. It's all on YouTube. But anyway, after I heard it from the Stones, I kind of rewrote it because it just they left out some key parts of the story about the son who leaves, takes his share of his inheritance and leaves and goes out into the world. But it doesn't talk about the older brother, and so I kind of rewrote it to include the older brother. So that's it. And this is called "That's the Way a Father Loves His Son." Well, young lad told his dad that he wanted all he had coming to him from his daddy's farm. Father gave him his fair share, and the boy said, "I'm getting out of here. I'm going someplace where I can be alive." So the young man packed his load, and as he headed down the road, a tear fell from the father's eye. Because that's the way a father loves his son. That's the way a father loves his son. Well, wild living, wild man, till the famine crossed the land, till the young man couldn't make ends meet. Got a job slopping pigs and realized their life is better than his. At least the pigs, they had enough to eat. So he thought, if I go to my dad's again, not like a son but like a hired hand, I could be a servant there and earn my keep. Yeah. Father said, "What do I see coming home to me? My boy's come home to me. He's coming home to me." And the boy said, "Father, I have sinned." But the father said, "Son, come right in. We'll kill the fattest calf that we can find." But the boy said, "I can't be your son after all the wicked things I've done." The father looked at him and said, "You'll always be a son of mine." Because that's the way a father loves his son. That's the way a father loves his son. Now late that day the older boy came from the fields and heard the noise and asked the servant, "What's this all about?" Servant said, "Your brother's back and your dad's killed the fatted calf. They're in the house and you're to go right in." But the boy said, "I ain't going in there, so my brother's back. I don't care." And the father came on out to plead with him.
But the boy said, Dad, I'll work and slave, and I'm out in the field about every day, and you ain't even had a goat for me. But this kid squanders all he had and then runs back to his old dad, and you treat him like some kind of royalty. And the father said to him, Son, you know that I love you and all my wealth is your wealth too. Your happiness is always my concern. But this brother of yours, we thought he's dead. Now he's back with us instead. Please celebrate with me for his return. Please celebrate with me for his return. Please celebrate with me for his return. Because that's the way a father loves his son. That's the way a father loves his son. And then he said, if all these things been done by you, it's still exactly what I do, 'cause that's the way a father loves his son. That's the way a father loves his son.
Wow. Mark, I love the last verse. I've heard scores of sermons on that scripture and never heard it put the way you put it in the last verse.
You know, that's the thing. Yeah, the boy didn't understand that.
Yeah.
And I've read some analysis of it, and it says that it's pretty improbable that a father would give inheritance to the son like that, because the son had to liquidate everything. It's not like he could go get CDs out of the bank. He had to sell property and all
Right.
that. So, and then he takes off and spends all this, and it was improbable, but it was just to demonstrate the father's love for the son. So
Yeah.
it's always been an interesting story.
Great piece of work. You did a great job on that.
Yeah. Glad you played that.
Yeah.
Now, hold on to this little thing here.
Yeah, that little 3-string capo, which I still don't know where you got it.
Yeah, just fell out of the sky.
What's your name?
I'm
Me? Oh, I'm hiding back here. I'm Diane.
It's Diane.
I'm just kind of hiding back here for now.
She's hiding.
Listening.
why don't you scoot over a little bit?
By the way, Diane, my little yeah, come on in. My little speaker that I was telling you about, I charged it up. It's all ready to go. So whenever you need it.
I'll come over tomorrow.
Okay. Okay.
See if we can make my computer talk to it.
I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will. John, you want to do something?
Matt, were you going to do something?
You want to do something, Matt?
We got lots of guitars here.
Yeah, I'll borrow a guitar.
Cool.
Every night she's here, from 10 to close. She's beauty, it's clear, from her head to her toes. I pour another beer, and we chat when it's slow. Sad smiles and cigarettes is all that I know. She'll lend you an ear, and she'll laugh at your jokes, but her smile won't go near her eyes, no, not close. It won't reach above the tip of her nose. Sad smiles and cigarettes as far as she goes. Some say she's mourning a lover Someone maybe lost in a war, and some say she's running for cover from somewhere that she can't bear to be anymore. And some say she's waiting for me, but they don't know that we don't play for the same team. And the whole truth is something that nobody knows. Sad smiles and cigarettes, that's as far as she goes. She might bum a smoke, and she might even light yours. If you think you're getting somewhere, you clearly misunderstood. She'll be polite while telling you no. Sad smiles and cigarettes, that's as far as she goes. Countless quarters have tried to take her home. Men and women both offer pros and pole, but they all leave disappointed, and she always leaves alone. Sad smiles and cigarettes is all they've known. Some say she's mourning a lover, someone maybe is lost in a war, and some say she's running for cover from somewhere that she can't bear to be anymore. And some say she's waiting for me, but they don't know that we don't play for the same team. And the whole truth is something that nobody knows. Sad smiles and cigarettes, that's as far as she goes. Yeah, the whole truth is something that nobody knows. Sad smiles and cigarettes, that's as far as she goes.
Very nice.
Did you write that?
I did. Yes, thank you.
Come on, John.
Come on, John. You can hold it while you sing.
Bill, yeah, afford me to do my favorite joke, my song circle joke.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm always ready for it.
It's you know, like a woman. Even if you don't know what to do with it, it feels good to hold one every once in a while. I'll have one joke.
Shut up and sing.
I'll do one and then I'm going to go down. I have to work the early shift in the morning. Since David did an origin song and Mark did a biblical song, I'll do one that ties the two together.
Cool.
Biblical origin
Yeah, pretty much. Adam walked around talking to the lonely ground, said there's no joy in being the only boy on the block. I was raised up to be strong, to work hard and to work long, but it appears I'm by myself here on the clock. When the boss checked in at noon, he said, I'll tell you what, let's do. We'll bring somebody in to help you out. I've got a side deal I can work. You might feel a little jerk, but when you wake up, there'll be makeup in the house. When he got back on the job, Adam wondered, was he robbed? But he was happy for the first time in a while. The next day on her break, Eve made acquaintance with a snake he was beguiling with a tantalizing smile. He said, I can't reach to the top. Could you help me with this crop? We'll do better when we learn to work together. She said, sure, why not? Besides, I'm hungry. What you got? Let's hurry, they're predicting stormy weather. It's my job. Helping people, making people, it's my job. And I do it very well. It's my job. And the company I keep will keep me in this line of work. Just as long as I'm breathing, I'm no heathen, can't you tell? Down, down, down. Down, down, down. Now, when Adam got his side done in that lush and lovely garden, he checked in with Eve to see what she had done. Hard telling in the dusk, what's he smelling? Was that musk? The clouds were about to cover up the sun. She said I stopped for lunch, and instead of that same old bunch, I thought I'd eat a little higher on the tree. And with Adam looking doubtful, she offered him a mouthful. It's delicious, she said, wouldn't you agree? Old Adam, with a grin as he was wiping off his chin, said, I believe that's the best thing that I've ever tasted. But didn't management say no? That was a place we weren't to go. And it smells just like it might just get you wasted. Eve said, why would you raise a stink when it's all just mama's instinct? What else were you expecting me to do? Don't hide behind my skirt, 'cause I know you came from dirt. And beside, there's something in it just for you. It's my job. I'm good people, helping people. It's my job. I'm good people, don't you know? It's my job. From the courthouse to the steeple, you can argue all you want, but it's the boss's job description. Guess your head's about to swell. Down, down, down. Down, down, down. Down, down, down. And now they're moving on, as migrant workers will. They're headed for the sunset, 'cause the sunrise, 'cause the sunset gives them chills. He works from dawn till dusk. He still swears he smells that musk. But there's a lot of mouths to feed, and he must do what a man must. Her work is never done, whether by moonlight or by sun. I don't have much voice. She's got to keep the home fires burning, biscuits turning, spindles spun. And if she should rest her eyes, she can still see it in her dreams. She wonders, was it very wise? But it was destiny, it seems. Down, down, down. Down, down, down. It's my job. Making people, growing people, it's my job. Making people, don't you know, it's my job. Though I'm not getting any sleep, I'll keep on working through the night, 'cause you're bound to see the light, raising Cain so long's I'm able here below. It's my job. Helping people, making people, it's my job. Helping people, now you know, it's my job. Though the hill is long and steep, I'll keep on reaching for the heights, keep on fighting that good fight, raising Cain so long's I'm able here below. Taking pains to set the table here below, as long as I am able here below. Down, down, down.
The guitar work was stunning. That was very cute.
Go ahead.
Thank y'all.
All right.
I'm not playing anything.
Please.
See you, John.
Do
See you
if I
next
can
week.
learn to love you there.
I'm too tired and I don't remember it.
Oh, such a great song.
Thank you. I'm just too tired to sing. But I appreciate the request.
The nudge.
And I'm probably going to leave after you, whatever you play next, so make it a good one. Do the good one.
Do my good one.
That good one.
When you ride your last one, make it a fast one.
That's
Step off while he's walking and
That's right.
step off while he's moving. Walk away. That's right. Where's Todd when we need him?
Yeah.
If you hadn't just walk away. Let's see. So one of the groups tonight did a Cindy Walker song, so I think I'll do a Cindy Walker song. It's all your fault. I'm not sleeping, live on dreams instead of thinking I'm just a wreck. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. I'm not playing, having fun, and if I'm staying all by myself, it's all your fault. When you said that we were through, I tried to find somebody new, but I found out that wouldn't do, 'cause I'd rather be alone than with somebody new. It's all your fault, and I'm a grandpa. My grandkids don't call you grandma. I'll just tell them it's all your fault. My grandkids don't call you grandma. I'll just tell them it's all your fault. When you said that we were through, I tried to find somebody new. But I found out that wouldn't do, cause I'd rather be alone than somebody new. It's all your fault. I'm the grandpa. If my grandkids don't call you grandma, I'll just tell them it's all your fault. I'll just tell them it's all your fault.
Nice.
How long are you going to be here tomorrow? Are you getting up and leaving?
I'll be leaving pretty early, yeah.
Seeing you again.
Likewise, soon.
I'm waiting for y'all to play back at Creekside or someplace I can go see you in the daytime.
Yeah, we'll have to set something up. We're going to start trying to branch out a little bit.
Okay.
Cool.
It's just too far and driving
Yeah.
it dark and all that stuff. I just don't want to do it. So
I understand it.
we do another afternoon thing and I'll come back here.
Yeah, we'll try to set something up.
Huh?
We'll try to set something up so
Okay.
you can do that.
You let me know.
Be careful getting back. You all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They really smooth. They smoothed out the road a lot.
Absolutely.
No.
Yeah.
JC's been working
Oh,
hard.
you have to want me back?
JC's been working hard on it.
I mean, I just didn't want to trip over any, stuff.
That was funny. The two Cindy Walker songs that Big Cedar Fever did. One was "Bubbles in My Beer," and the other had the line "Bubbles in My
I thought
Wine."
the same thing.
It's like, does she write anything without bubbles? Well, it'd be champagne, I guess, but yeah. But I thought that was.
Yeah.
I was going to do the newest song that I have from my girlfriend, but my tablet just decided to die, and I haven't learned it well enough to know it off the top of my head. So I don't want to mess it up. So I'm going to play this one. There it is. This is called House of Rhapsody. I wrote this song for Uncle Calvin's Coffee House, which I volunteered at for 26 years out of the 37 years that they ran the place. And it was my every Friday night. Actually had it put into my second marriage wedding vows, was the fact that I had every Friday night at Uncle Calvin's. That had to be part of the deal. In the small print. She agreed to that for 5 or 6 years and actually got to the place where she was getting to have dinner with her sister, which was unusual for her. But then it was like everything got worse after the 6th or 7th year of the 10-year, almost 10-year marriage. So I still had Uncle Calvin's even though it got past those years.
Mm-hmm.
So this is called House of Rhapsody. Come to hear the music. They come to forget about their failures and to ease the pain of living in this life. Some are looking for a message to let them know everything's gonna be alright. We're all looking for peace of mind. It's always so hard to find. People come to hear of romance. They want to hear of love that's working, or to hear of the times when love just didn't fly. They want to hear those passion stories about how love goes and to know the reasons why. We're still looking for peace of mind. You know it's ever so hard to find. I have found my heart in this haven. It has come back to me from the depths of where it was driven. Now it strives to be free. 'Cause I have found it here in this haven, where the love flows free. In the warmth of these stage lights glowing from the heavens down to me. 'Cause it is warm inside this house of rhapsody. To forget about their failures and ease the pain of living in this life. They want to hear those passionate stories about how love goes, and to know the reasons why. We're still looking for peace of mind. I have found it here in this haven, where the love flows free. From the depths of where it was driven, now it strives to be free. 'Cause I have found it here in this haven, where the love flows free. In the warmth of the stage lights glowing from the heavens down to me. It is warm inside this house of rhapsody. It's warm in this house of rhapsody. Should have done it on capo 2 though. A little high today.
What kind of guitar is that, Bill?
This is a Larrivee.
Okay.
That I've had. It's been to all but one Rocky Mountain Folks Festival. It's been to all of those since 1997, and it's been to all of the Kerrville since '97 except for one.
Wow. So is it a 97?
It's
guitar?
a 97, yeah.
All right.
As a matter of fact, I bought it at Rockley Music in Lakewood, Colorado. I was traveling with an 815 Cutaway Taylor, and it was a big old monster, and I left it in the car, and I went to the shop, and I started playing this thing, and the guy comes over and says, "You like that guitar, huh?" I said, "Yeah, I like it a lot." He says, "Did you notice the little orange tag on the bottom?" And I said, "No, it was 50% off." I paid $1,100 for this guitar.
Wow.
And I asked the guy, why? Why are you selling them so cheap? He said, "We got 750 of them coming in next week."
Holy shit.
So they had to get rid of what they had. I should have gotten 2.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
But it's
beautiful
if
guitar.
you ever get a chance to play it, it plays like butter.
yeah. I'd love to try some.
Oh, I would love to have you
Do
play
you
it.
know, is Uncle Calvin's ever going to restart? Or-
Ed Gonzalez is still talking about it every once in a while. I don't think he realizes that he's gotten too old to run it, and he also has not realized that his volunteer staff has all aged out. We can't flip chairs anymore. We can't flip tables, and we can't get younger people involved. They just don't want to be part of a folk song music place. They want to go and do other shit. So I wish I could say, yeah, if it does happen, it'll be maybe 2 or 3 times in a year, or maybe at the most they'll get 10. But that would be amazing if that happened. I don't. John, don't make David play. He just sat down.
Okay. I hate to,
No, I'm here to listen to
skip
songs.
any in the circle. All right, I'm gonna play one, not super new, but one of my newisher ones, unrecorded. Hoping to change that soon, but
Cool.
this song. So my dad died 30 years ago when I was in my late 20s. And at the time, he was kind of in and out, had brain cancer and went real quick, but was in and out and of consciousness for a while. And my brother, who lived out of town, had to leave the next day, and my dad was out, and he was afraid it was going to be the last time he'd have a chance to see him. And there was a argument among the family members and their doctor about, should we wake him up, and that's like something the doctor said we certainly could do that, give you another moment with him, but he might be in more pain, or and I don't remember how that came out. Who won the argument on that? I wasn't involved in the argument. I was the youngest child, the peacemaker, and but I do now have kids around the age I was myself, and it hit me one day that if that situation ever presented itself, I'd certainly want them to have that last moment.
Sure.
No matter what. So that's kind of where this song comes from. Wake me up from this sad scene, whatever it takes. Ice cubes or amphetamines. Tell me something you never told me before. Something from your heart, or just a good joke. Nothing can save me now. But is there one more moment? Pull me back. One more moment. If I could, I would tell you I'm sorry. I always loved you, never wanted you to worry. There's a ticket stub, well worn in my wallet. Kept it all these years. Take it if you want it. Nothing can save me now. Is there one more moment? Pull me back. One more moment. Voices break like light through a crack in the grave. Is there really anything left to say?
great.
Thanks.
It belongs somewhere on the recording, yeah. I gotta tune this thing up again.
John, you want to? Or David, do you want to play? Go ahead.
Yeah, I wish I had that my Stuart Burns song under my fingers, but I'm not sure I could do it without thinking about it first. But maybe I'll work that up this week. Because that one shouldn't go away.
No. I gave up on trying to always remember the damn words, so put the damn words out in front of you. Because that's what tablets are good for. So, yeah, I'm all for helpers. Because it's like, damn it, we're getting old. You still want to play the damn songs. At least I do.
Oh, I do. This is not a drill. No, this is not a drill. It's the full-on real disaster deal. This is not a drill. No, this is not a drill. It's a fragile world we're living in. Things turn a dime. What we built in centuries could end at any time. Could end at any time. It's a pushing of a button, the ringing of a bell, a scattering of ashes when it's all just gone to hell. It's the singing of the wind that blows through a house that's but a shell. It's an echo of the future at the bottom of the well, at the bottom of the well. Literature and laughter, art and love and grace, lost for all hereafter, gone without a trace. They're gone without a trace. You can wander through the desert, you can head for higher ground. You can try to cross an ocean, you can walk the whole world round. But you're on the edge of nowhere, with nowhere left to go. No place to plant another crop, and nothing left to sow. No seed left to sow. Literature and laughter, art and love and grace, lost for all hereafter, gone without a trace. Yeah, gone without a trace. But when the lights have all gone dark, when life is shutting down, all it takes is just a spark to turn it all around, yes, to turn it all around. Well, it won't come back the way it was, and it might be centuries. Another place, a later time, we'll get up off our knees. We'll try to build it better and catch a better breeze, and hope that we will never return to times like these. No, we'll never return to times like these. This is not a drill.
Yep. Yes,
Did you
sir.
start with the line from, the famous message from Pearl Harbor was, "This is not a drill." Was that kind of the inspiration for that? Or?
No. I've got a T-shirt that says "This is not a drill." It's got a picture of a hammer on it.
That's pretty cool.
You never know where a song's going to come from. You never know.
That's great.
And after I sang that song here, Brian Cutian texted me a picture of a restaurant that had this big thing that somebody had made into a hammer. It had originally been something else, and the marquee that it was attached to said, "This is not a drill."
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go to that inexhaustible source for songs, my wife.
Yeah, there you go.
And this one's my wife. Like me, she has very vivid dreams, and they're like movies. And she loves movies, anyways. And so I'll be, in bed in the morning with my toes under the covers and the paper and the coffee. She'll come back in from the kitchen, with pancakes, or if it's pancake day, with a pancake. She'll say, "I had the most interesting dream last night." Then she tells me, okay. And then one time I thought, there might be some material here. So I said, "Oh, really? Tell me more." And so she'd tell me. And so I started listening to her dreams, and pretty soon I had like 4 verses and a chorus.
Isn't that great?
And then
Yeah.
one time she came in and she said, "I had the most interesting dream about Seinfeld." And I said, "Fascinating. Tell me more." And something flipped with her, like I was being patronizing or something, or sarcastic. And it's like she cut
was
me off
onto you.
completely. And she said, "I'm not going to tell you." And she wouldn't tell me her dreams anymore.
Did you hear Michael McNevin talking about his dreams tonight?
Yeah,
Yes.
I heard that. I thought about that. But I did get. I didn't get a verse for the Seinfeld, but I did get one line. So,
Cool,
so
cool.
Here's the song that came from it. I've tuned this 2 steps below. It's a little bit loose. But it's just kind of experimental.
Yeah, that'll work.
I asked her, "Do you dream of me at night?" She said, "Maybe I do, and maybe I might. It all seems to fade in the coming daylight, but she's willing to give it a try. To dream of me maybe tonight."
Yeah, it's sliding. Nope, it's too low now. There you go. That's better.
I asked, "Do you still dream you walk naked down the street? Deathly afraid that the people you meet will notice and you'll have to stage a retreat. Or maybe you no longer care if they stand there and stare." So where do you hide when the night finally slows? I wait at the corner of Crescent and Cloud Bank. Oh, where are you gliding that nobody knows? I keep waiting for you to appear. She says her dreams escalate even sore. More and more dogs peeing on the front door. More and more cats pooping on the new floor. I'm grateful that I wasn't there, but I really do care. I have a friend with a PhD. She studied clinical psychology. She says the subconscious at times needs to be just let out to romp and run free. Was that yours I saw last night running by me? So where do you hide when the night finally slows? I wait at the corner of Crescent and Cloud Bank. Are you still stuck inside an old Seinfeld episode? Well, I'm waiting for you to appear. Do you dream of me maybe at night, or just about things that build on your fright? Do you dream of me at night? Please just say that you do. And I'll say the same thing to you in our dream. Maybe together tonight.
There it is.
Yeah.
That's great. That's too fun.
She likes it now.
Yeah.
Try one more.
So she actually laughed at it and good.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good.
She tells me about her dreams again, too.
Oh, that's good.
Stand by.
Okay, so this is my newest song,
Okay.
but it's the one I practiced this afternoon. So,
Okay.
so maybe it's the freshest thing. Well, I'm flat ass broke and standing in the kitchen. Sold everything except daddy's guitar. And telling myself it's time to quit your bitching about what life is given or hasn't so far. Yesterday I was a stranger. Today I'm a little more known. Here is the clear present danger, but it's apathy that's left me alone. And I'm flat ass broke, and searching through my pockets for anything else that I can leave behind. 'Cause picture postcards and silver-plated lockets can't compare to treasures in my heart and mind. Yesterday I was a stranger. Today I'm a little more known. Time is the great rearranger. Now any place that I go is home.
That's
I
cool.
messed up the last-
That's great. That's very cool.
Nice.
You can come anytime
Oh, thank you.
with your songs. I like them.
Matt, are you still doing that concert series?
Well,
Or-
we kind of like Uncle Calvin's. We stopped.
Yeah.
We'd stopped doing them right before COVID hit, just because attendance was so down.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So it's not gonna resurrect
we've
itself.
we've done 2 shows this year,
Okay.
and that we're thinking it'll probably be kind of a quarterly thing.
Yeah.
So who have you done this year?
Let's see. The last one we had was Melinda Brooks. I don't know if you know her.
I do.
Yeah, and then we had the Austin Lounge Lizards. back
That's
in-
pretty good.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. They always draw.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Who makes up the lizards these days?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, good question. I
Hank
know
Cook.
Hank and
Hank is- and what's his name? The fiddle player.
Jane.
yeah. There were two of the originals, and then I think Bruce Jones was playing bass with them, and then
Richard was not on fiddle, I guess.
I don't remember. I'm sorry. But it was a good time.
Oh yeah.
What you got?
Well, this one hasn't seen the light of day yet, and it's not quite ready, but I'm going to throw it out because it came from a t-shirt as well.
All right.
Not quite as cute a t-shirt, but I was at the cafe one morning, and this gal had on a t-shirt and read it, and when she and whoever she was with got up to leave, I said, "Can I take a picture of your t-shirt?" She said, "Sure." So I did. So we'll see how close we're getting here. And she rubbed her eyes. He was there beside her. Beside her. A weathered backpack tucked between his feet. He must have boarded at the Denver Dock bus stop. Found a place there while she was asleep. His eyes were fixed on a faded message, a forlorn passage there upon her arm. Turning towards the window, she retreated from his gaze into her troubled world. Her mind replayed every single failure, family that betrayed her, lovers too soon gone. The bitter streets, her weary feet, seemed to echo her troubled world. Looking down, she reread the message like a chain that held her captive, wrapped around her heart. What's the next line? Inked upon her skin by a gypsy artist, it just said never, never again. The stranger beside her still politely eyed her. She felt as though he'd known her all along. As the floodgates opened and her tears flowed freely, he was softly singing an angel's song. Don't stumble over what's behind you. Don't let it blind you to the light ahead. The past is past. Let the morning find you. Feet on the road before you. A new day ahead. When she turned around, the seat was empty. But for her purse, right where it had been, the bus driver smiled as she departed. He still remembers the words she sang. Not gonna let the past, I'm not gonna stumble over what's behind me. Won't let it blind me to the light ahead. The past is past, let the morning find. Feet on the road before me, a new day ahead. Not gonna stumble over what's behind me. Won't let it blind me to the light ahead. The past is past, morning's gonna find me. Feet on the road before me, a new day ahead. Not gonna stumble.
Wow, that's great. Yeah,
Thank you.
I like that.
Nice. Yeah, where did that one come from?
Well, that was the t-shirt. There was the "Don't stumble over what's behind you."
The t-shirt round.
Yeah.
Well, here's the song I was going to do because my other tablet actually came back. I charged it just a little bit. It's hanging on.
Cool.
This is a song that Susan wrote, my girlfriend. 440 anymore. Come on. One more little tweak. You're coming down. Now you're too far. Shoot. Must be getting late.
Temperature is dropping.
Yeah. It's getting cooler.
Okay. Lighten. Anyway, this song is about an aunt of hers, a great aunt, who only lived to 2. So she never met this aunt. She heard some, I guess, got a lot of this from her mother. It's called Copper Penny Princess. Come on. A bead of sweat glistened on her forehead. Copper ringlets pressed against her cheek. Her eyes stared blankly out the window. It was Wednesday during Christmas week. For me, it was the last I ever saw her. Her blue eyes made my heart take flight. It was a cold day in the midst of winter. On the pavement, snow reflected Christmas lights. So come to me, my copper penny princess. Bring to me your ringlets red and gold. Your love illuminates me like a candle. For my eyes are dim and I'm growing old. When you were near, I lost all kinds of lonesome. When you were here, I somehow found my way through a mass of curls that shimmered like a sunset, tangled strands as red as Georgia clay. I didn't know just where you were going. I might have been too young to even ask. I just know you didn't come home that evening. In the cold of winter, I knew it was our last. So come to me, my copper penny princess. Bring to me your ringlets red and gold. Your love illuminates me like a candle. For my eyes are dim and I'm growing old. It was a time before there was good medicine. Mama said your heart just ran away. If you were born today, they might have fixed it. But now you're forever lost in yesterday. And all I have left are my memories and this lock of your hair in my hand. I wish for one last chance to hold you and to know the last thoughts you never said. So come to me, my copper penny princess. Bring to me your ringlets red and gold. Your love illuminates me like a candle. For my eyes are dim and I'm growing old. Yes, my eyes are dim and I'm growing old.
It's pretty.
Very pretty.
She's good.
Why
She's
is
good.
she a copper penny princess?
She had red hair, red kind of goldish red hair, and it was stunning. I tried to get Susan to give me something other than Georgia Clay, because I was like, Georgia Clay? And she said, have you not ever heard that Georgia Clay is the reddest clay in the world? And I said,
Georgia
okay.
Clay is pretty more so than Oklahoma. Or
I said,
East.
okay. I've seen the Red River, and it's not as red as Georgia Clay, I guess.
Yeah.
I've got to turn in, guys.
All right,
We
man.
had a
Me too.
great circle, though.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed all the
Very
songs.
nice.
Roland, what was your
Brown,
last name?
Roland Brown.
Brown.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what is it?
I'm John Lewis.
John Lewis.
Please.
Pleased to meet you.
I'm thinking I've met you before.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we
David.
David
crossed paths. Well, everybody have a good evening.
Matt Hiland. Yeah.
Tomorrow again?
Yeah, I'm going to be here. As long as somebody shows up, I'm good. Well, even with nobody showing up, I've just sat here and played myself. So,
Good night,
I'll
sir.
come back.
good night,
You
David.
have one more?
I could do one if you.
Please.
All right.
I'm good.
I liked your last one so much. I'd like to hear another.
I like everything he's done for me. It's been good.
Thanks. This one. I'm trying to think which one to do here. Yeah, I think the cold weather is
It's messing with the guitars
messing
for
with
sure.
the neck a little bit here.
Every time I come out here lately, this is the first time I've been to the fall.
Yeah.
But in the spring, it's not spring anymore.
Right.
It's always
Right.
summer. And I remember the first couple of times I came in May.
Yeah.
It was like this, and people had fires, and we were glad to have them.
Yeah.
And it's never that chilly. in May.
No. I think there's something about climate change.
Yeah.
I've
I
heard
wonder if
something
you
about
think there's
that.
something to that.
Oh God, there must be something to it.
All right. I'm gonna do a slightly different one. This one's. Most of my songs are about someone who's departed these days. I don't know. The older we get, the
It's like a tribute,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
You were here just now, I could tell from the way the wind moved and the air fell. Were you just checking in? Did you have something to say to me? Ah. Good grief. Sorry.
Wait, you're human. It's amazing.
Were you just checking in? Did you have something to say to me? Was there something on your mind? Something you wanted to see? I don't look for you like I used to. I don't think so much about that last year or two. Still leaf through your records. Sometimes I'll put one on, dance alone in the sun with all the curtains drawn. Sometimes the wind is just the wind. Sometimes a chill is just a chill. Sometimes I feel low when the air is still. You were here just now, I could tell.
Wow, that's great.
Thanks.
There's something there, boy.
Thank you.
Definitely.
My only whistling song, just
Oh,
so you
that's
don't
cool.
think I'm the whistler guy.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you stick around long enough, I'll play my Whistler song before I go to sleep, because I'm getting there now. Mark, you need to do this more often, as much as you can, is play in front of people all the time, because you've got it. You just got to do more. And I've said that to you before. So in the lessons.
Well, I'm working. There's Soldiers, Songs, and Voices that I told you about, and so that's it's a veterans group of people saying, and there's a San Antonio group, and there's also a San Marcos group, and nothing in Austin yet. But, I might be able to get something going. So you'll be one of the attendees at the songwriting school. Deb Westlow, she might be coming on Monday.
Yeah.
And you guys might get a chance to meet her. And, she's in the Army for a number of years, and she's real active in that group. That's how I kind of got introduced to her.
That's cool.
I'll do a quick one.
Are they doing the songwriter school?
No.
For here? No. Okay.
It's only for the spring.
Only the spring.
Yeah.
Okay. This one's called Horsehead Crossing. I was in a dream on an empty highway. I had a place I had to go. I saw a sign, it said Horsehead Crossing, just 8 miles down a dead-end road. Did I hear a voice say, go to Horsehead Crossing? Should I turn around and go down that dead-end road? There's never time, seems like there's always something. There's always someplace else I have to go. There's no highway bridge at Horsehead Crossing. There's no railroad, there's a better place for them to go. There's just the river, but you can see the mountain. There's just the wind, but you never know which way it's gonna blow. In the desert moonlight, you can see them coming. The creatures running across the desert floor. They can smell when the water's closer. They're gonna drink and drink till they can't drink anymore. stars shine bright over Horsehead Crossing. The glow of the Milky Way, like a river in the sky. The planets hang out on the great ecliptic. The storms up north, they just might bring a sudden river ride. Many passed through Horsehead Crossing, many stopped, and many of them stayed beneath the stars. Along the river in early light, their stories rise to meet the coming day. If you go down the Horsehead Crossing, if you go down that dead-end road, if you stand by the lonely river, if you close your eyes, you might realize you're really not alone. I was in a dream, flying down the highway. I had a place I had to go. I saw a sign, it said Horsehead Crossing, just 8 miles down a dead-end road.
Nice.
Nice.
One time I was driving down the road and I saw a sign go by.
Matt, you want to play one more?
You wanna-
Try out the Larrivee. See what you think.
That's right. So it's standard tune?
It should be in. Hopefully, it'll be close to being
Close?
in tune.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
It's pretty much a butter guitar. It's like.
Let's see. I'll try this one. Another recent one that needs more. Of course, all of my songs need more practice. Thought I was past it. Thought that the pain was gone. Now that you ask it, I see the memory lives on. Thought I'd cast it out of each muscle and bone. But the while I'd lasted, it has a mind of its own. It's a long goodbye. It ebbs and flows like the tide. It crashes me in waves and I can't fathom why. I only know it's a long goodbye. Thought I was past it, thought that the pain was gone. Sometimes I mask it, sometimes I wail and moan. Time passes fast, it wears down most things known. But not till my casket will losing you leave me alone. It's a long goodbye. It ebbs and flows like the tide. It crashes me in waves and I can't fathom why. I only know it's a long, I only know it's a long goodbye.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's really
Isn't it sweet?
I mean,
Best
I think it was
$1,100 I ever spent.
Yeah. I'm guessing they go for more than double that now.
Oh gosh, yeah. They're in the high 20s now
Yeah.
most of the time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play this song because I like to honor my father, which my dad was every Sunday morning he would play Sousa marches on the record player, and he would whistle with them. My brother and I both became pretty good whistlers. My dad was world class, and this song came about from a prompt at the Swerfa conference year before this last year, when it was still going online. And I've never ever been able to write a song in 3 days, but by Sunday you're supposed to have it ready, right? Well, I got this prompt from Dallas Allen, and it was here today, still here tomorrow. And my mind went like, whoa, I like that. I think I can work that. I'm going to try. And so I did. And it came out great. And when I did it was on Zoom. And I told them, I said, I just wrote this song in 3 days, just like we're supposed to. And I have to tell you, there's going to be a break in this song, and there's going to be I have a friend of mine here, he's sitting on the couch over here, and he's a world-class saw player. And he's going to take a break at one point. So while I'm playing, you'll notice the saw player. This is here today, still here tomorrow. James Goodall to my left, I got the Larrivee on the right. Tom knows old Taylor on the couch, 6 more on the rack within my sight. All of them tuned to a different tuning, so I can reach for the one. The right guitar for the right moment, all I see is fun, fun, fun. You ask me if I'm happy in retirement, I bring up a smile so slow. I plan on being here a mighty long time, here today, still here tomorrow. Where's my second 3-string capo? It works so well in Dig-It-A-Gad. With a full capo on the first fret, it becomes my favorite comrade. If it wasn't for these versatile friends of mine, my life would be a sorrier sight. They help me get through a lot of time, making every day so bright. You ask me if I'm happy in retirement, I bring up a smile so slow. I plan on being here a mighty long time, here today, still here tomorrow. Oh, they say when you retire, still do the things you love so you don't waste your time away. Turn your mind to mush when you know you got so much more you want to say. So pick up a guitar, get yourself a pen, and write yourself a masterpiece. You never know what's gonna happen next. It's my favorite way to be released. Here we go. Ask me if I'm happy in retirement, I bring up a smile so slow. I plan on being here a mighty long time, here today, still here tomorrow. Oh, here today, still here tomorrow. Take it home, buddy.
Awesome. That's great.
So I got a lot of my daddy's whistling. He's still better than I ever could be, but I could do a saw. You know.
I think I'm gonna have to turn in.
Yeah.
I'm
You
sorry.
want to play it out? Play a last song if you got one on you.
I can.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm getting to that point where I think I'm done. But
I gotta put my schedule from 5 in the morning to sleep in so I can stay up at night.
there
Yeah.
that's part of it.
Well, it's good to meet you. If you have to
too.
run, I'm not offended. So feel free. So,
Are you cold in your shorts? Or?
I'm getting a little chilly.
Yeah.
It's
It's the first time I've been cold all year.
Yeah.
Since, Heat Island in Boston.
I just came from Minneapolis this morning, so
Oh,
you
yeah,
know
so
this
You're
is
feeling
like
good. This
heat
nothing.
This is still.
Yeah.
Though I mean, look at me. I'm all layered up here. So. We sit silently in the back booth. Can't stop thinking about Duluth. What I did, what I told you, what to do next. Young love, now family. You're tired, and I'm hungry. Neither one of us sure about what we see. Some words change everything. Deception, killing frost. Some hearts are better left uncrossed. Slept on the couch, woke at 2. Another dream about Duluth. Felt warm and light, felt like truth. How and when did my heart break wrong? How does a marriage become a country song? Who decides where everyone belongs? Some words change everything. Confession, a love lost. Some hearts are better left uncrossed. Sometimes silence is a dagger, pierces hearts that have grown stagnant. Probably won't bleed out, but there's that danger. Our rear view mirrors meant for seeing what's coming at us, what we're leaving. Direction and motion are often deceiving. Some words change everything. Indifference, a gunshot. Some hearts are better left uncrossed.
Nice. That's beautiful.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Where are you all going to be around
Good
next
to
couple
meet you.
days? Or?
I'm actually only here tonight. It's one of those weird scheduling things.
When you get back, you just remember Camp NashBill.
Oh, I
Always,
will.
always
I'll be
welcome you.
back. Good to
Definitely.
meet you, John. Good to meet you, Mark.
Yeah, good to meet you.
Thanks, Bill.
You bet.
Thanks so much,
My
Bill.
pleasure.
I'll come back.
Okay, please do.
I'm here till Tuesday morning.
Perfect.
So
Perfect. That
maybe
sounds
play some
great.
dominoes or something. Too, huh?
It's an idea. I'll probably lose because I don't think I've ever played in a million years.
Oh, really? I thought you were a domino
Domino
player here.
player.
Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else.
No, yeah, that's not me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
You could
just
beat me pretty easily.
I just
think.
just started actually, so I was thinking now going down to Texas, I should find some real
Oh, yeah.
schooling.
There are places to go to do that. Yes. Have a good night.
We'll see you, John. Take care.
Okay. Oh, let's see if we can kill this thing.